Marcel, another disappointing performance at home, another opportunity to show something, and another opportunity missed.
I don't even know where to start, because this one is just absolutely heartbreaking, because the players didn't show enough today. I don't know whether the manager, maybe the system that he's playing maybe doesn't get the most out of the players. But then when we're looking at the quality of what the players produced today, it was very low. You know, that first half is just really lacking in quality all over the pitch. You know, the 1v1 battle between Wan-Bissaka and Delo, he lost it. He has the biggest moment, and he utilizes the spaces that you can venture into as a wing back very well. He gets into the box, finds himself into the box for the first goal, the opening goal in the second half. But that first half, he was getting beat all the time versus Wan-Bissaka, consistently. So poor from him. Xerxes, we're playing the ball into on 9.5. He's meant to be able to drop in, hold it, deliver passes, first time passes. There was a couple clever ones in the second half, getting Mbeumo through the lines here and there, a couple fancy flicks in the first half to get into players into the box. But overall, when you play this ball into Xerxes, it doesn't stick. It's like he doesn't know where the players behind him. He can't play back to goal football. It's poor. You can see why you play Cunha, who's a bit more of a maverick. Cunha, coming back from football, nowhere to be seen. Nothing. Okay, yes, it's Wan-Bissaka. A long day. It's a long day against Wan-Bissaka 1v1. You're out in the wide areas in the left 10 pockets, but nothing today, nothing. You know, we're playing a 31-year-old and a 33-year-old, 34-year-old in midfield. Nothing, no energy against
Suchek was right wing, bro. Right wing.
No, you know, they're too old, you know. When you talk about the best in the league right now in terms of midfielders, Caicedo, Declan, you know, Liverpool's lot, they're all in their prime, 25, 27, you know, fit, physical, can run all day. Yeah. You got two older players in there. Yeah. Nothing. The only exciting thing, they're about to leave in a couple months in Bruno and then Brian and Ahmad. They're going to leave. So imagine that whole right wing's gone in a few weeks' time.
That's what's scary, yeah.
Oh,
it is.
My days, it's big problems, Fleck.
What do you put this down to, of like, you know, every time we think we get a little morale boosting win or morale boosting run of results where you think, right, I'm gonna kick on now in a favourable game at home, like, we've just learned, like, don't get involved in that. But we can do that as fans of like, oh, you never know. But the players, like, again, they just start so tepid and they don't grow into it. They don't involve us as the fans to get us off our seat. Oh. When it went to 1-1, there should be like this roar around Old Trafford to say, right, there's 6 minutes, fucking come on. There just wasn't. Yeah. People started leaving.
Yeah. People started leaving. So people early doors leaving. 1-1, they know that what the final result's going to be. No confidence from the players. Mistakes as well. After the 1-1, you'd think, okay, we're going to keep the ball. We're going to pass forward. Agate, timid and nervous on the ball.
And he's not the guy. That's the other thing. When you're down like that, it's like West Ham went, oh, good, he's got it, leave him. Yeah. Like, he's not going to hurt. He's not going to do anything.
Timid and nervous on the ball. They're always, in the first half, they're always chucking the ball to the low. Timid and nervous with the contacts. Dorgu, we're asking for a good quality cross towards the end. Poor quality cross. It's just the quality of our players are not good enough. And we've seen that after manager after manager. I feel like it's the demands of playing for this club. I don't know if the shirt's too heavy, but Ahmad looked okay. You know, Ahmad looked like he had a bit of a spark. Brian had a chance, you know, 1v1. I don't know if it was a pen or not, but
no, Tadibo stuck his leg out and took his leg back in just enough time.
Is it?
So Mbeumo thinks that he's going to have to trip over. Yeah, it's a dive, yeah.
But you know, and then in the first half, I think Zirk's, like, there was a cross comes in and it got cleared off the line. There was one or two little moments, but it's not enough quality. There's not enough quality in this team, you know, to be able to deliver that final pass.
What about the manager, Marcel? And I don't mean in terms of should he leave, I mean like assessing his mark on what's going, his stain on this.
No, I respect this and thank you, because I believe in this manager, but again, he's had a very bad game. He changed too much. I thought adding Mason Mount, putting Bruno up there, you've got maybe a bit of energy, and you know, adding Agate, but you're missing Kobe, man. This is criminal. It's criminal that you've got a player there that can unlock things, that can see passes, retain the football. We're asking for final third quality, Fleck. We're asking for someone that's imaginative, that's, you know, got the creativity that you want, forward thinking, can take on pressure. and you don't want to play him. You don't want to play him in this game. You left Casemiro in the middle with someone like Agate who's nervous. Well, okay, at that moment though, we were winning, so maybe he's thinking
He wanted to try and consolidate, yeah. Which as soon as we went 1-1, it then turns into a different game, and then you got the wrong players on the pitch.
Yeah, his timing for all these substitutions is poor. You know, you don't need to take off Martinez. We're chasing the game. You don't have to take off Shaw, who I think was the man of the match today. I have to hold my hands up. Like, you know, I'm not a massive advocate for Shaw, but I think he was one of the best players on the pitch today in terms of blocks, sometimes making the correct passes, all these little key elements. So I can't go against him. I even think Aiden Heaven had a good game. I always say his name wrong. I know.
Aiden Heaven. Yeah.
No, Mazwari.
No, that was good. Mazraoui.
Mazraoui, thank you very much. Thank you. But Mazraoui, he again, another good game. But, you know, and funny enough, you know, I think Amarin on the press conference said that our defense, we don't defend well, we attack a bit better. But today, we defended better than we attacked. Yeah. It just looked timid and poor in the attack. But for Ruben, again, the way he changed his game management, the substitutions were poor. And in some way, like I said it, you know, the last time I was here, he has to figure out a way to get us attacking better than what we currently do. Yeah. His ability to coach these players to attack more and to keep the ball in the opposition half has to be better. It's poor right now, and it's not working.